Please bear with me as I try to explain what I've done to attach my lights onto my house. This is the soffit side, or the fascia side of the peak of my one of the peaks. The aluminum that I mounted the lights into is screwed onto the back of the fascia board. With each run has 2 screws in it to hold it on, so it's just straight drilled in. As I'm standing on the ladder, please bear with me as I try to go from one ladder to the other and show you what this is done. So it's really hard to show, but the aluminum angle is right here, and all I've done is drilled a screw right through here and attached it right to the fascia board itself. So it's the same width as the fascia board. So this is 1.5 inches and the aluminum is 1.5 inches. So all the nodes are flush with the bottom of the piece. If you can see that one, that's the way I've attached it to the soffit. I'll explain that a little bit here. So I wanted all the wires and everything all hidden. This is a replica of what I've already done. So this is the aluminum that I used. It's 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches, 1/8 inch thick. That was the only problem because the nodes have a 1/16 inch lip. So I had to drill these 4-inch spacings all the way through, and then I countersunk the top so that there was only a 1/16 inch material left, so that the node would sit perfectly in it. So this setup that I have here is what I used on the soffits. So I've just taken a clip like that, drilled a hole for the screw. Then I've done each individual one and drilled a hole and just pop riveted those on. So now when I drill the holes, the 12mm holes for the pixel lights, I drill an extra hole that's in line with this hole, but I put it right here. Now I can get the screw right up through and into the bottom underside of the soffit. So that's how that's screwed on. I have the longest run is 22 feet, and I only have 3 screws holding that 22 feet up. So to do the fascia board, I didn't use these clips. I just used those the way they were, but the lights still mounted the 4-inch all the way through. So when I mounted it, I had this angled to meet the peak, and then I just drilled holes, 3 holes. One on each end about 1 foot in, and then one in the middle, and then one on the other end. And that's how I mounted them to the inside of the house. When these lights are, when the pixels are all mounted in here, running power, power injection, I was able to run all the wires down on the inside of those pixel lights. So nothing shows, everything's hidden, goes right into the house, no problem. You can barely see that this is underneath the gusset on the soffit, and I have all the wires going through here and straight into my garage, and I have the controller and everything mounted right on a board inside the garage. So I hope that explains a little bit of what I done. It was a little bit more costly because of the aluminum, but it certainly did do a nice job. This is around the garage, so it's 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches, and it's just screwed through the same way as the soffits were into the back of this. Then each one of the access holes that I had, I just used a plastic clip. There's the pop rivet, the access clip here, so you can take that out, put the screw in, put that back on. All the window frames were all done the same way, only I made them all one piece. So here's my front window, and it's painted to match the vinyl that's on the window. So this is a permanent fixture. That's the top clip that goes through the expansion joint for the bricks that goes right through the lintel, steel lintel. I just drilled a hole and put a bolt through the top. On the bottom, to hold the bottom in, there's a drip edge that's on every vinyl window, slight little slot. So I was able to put one piece that goes through and clips up and holds it up, and this. So when I put this window in, I just put the bottom in, push it up, and then put the screws through the top. So that's how I've done all my windows, all my doors, everything else. Thanks.